What's up, guys? Today we are going to be making some Bitmoji stickers. So these are really awesome I see them a lot for teachers, but I mean, you can use them for your planners, and they're just kind of all around fun to make. So I'm going to show you how I make them. This is the easiest way I found to make them. And also some tips and tricks along the way. So the first thing we're going to do is head over to a Bitmoji app. So I'm going to show what it looks like. And I've already loaded my avatar in, but if it's the first time that you are using this app, you do need to create an account and sign in. So the Bitmoji is kind of cool because you can actually use these kind of everywhere. So on WhatsApp or messaging. I'm sure a lot of you probably already have Bitmoji. But anyways, the cool thing about it is you can customize it to how you think you look, or if you don't want it to look like you, that's cool too. But I'm going to show you a few things here. So one of the things I learned was when you first load Bitmoji, you are likely going to be on the Bitmoji Classic mode, okay? So when you create your first Bitmoji, I think you have an option to actually put a picture of yourself and it'll create a Bitmoji for you. I had a Bitmoji account from many years ago, so I didn't have that option because I already had created one. So I think it's Bitmoji Classic that it starts with, okay? Which has a lot more limited options. This really does not really look like me at all. So this was the closest I could get. So there's less hairstyles and eye shapes and all that sort of thing. So the first thing you can do when you get into your account is go to this little wrench thing at the top right corner, and that gets to your settings. And in your settings, you can go to change avatar style, and here you can switch over from Bitmoji Classic and head over to Bitmoji Deluxe, okay? Bitmoji Deluxe, as you can see, I can customize a little bit more. So there was more hairstyles, there was more facial features that you could adjust to kind of make it look a little bit more like you. And yeah, I know I'm kind of rambling right now, but this was kind of key for me because, I'm spending so much time to make these stickers. I need it to kind of look more like me. Anyways, and then down here, you'll notice there's avatar. You can customize your avatar, customize the clothing, that sort of thing. And yeah, let's search for a sticker. So I'm going to use this Good Job sticker. All right. So when you click on it, you can do many different things with it. There's all, based on the apps you have installed on your phone, you can choose one of these to send the Bitmoji to wherever. We're going to need to download it somehow. So if you're going to keep using your phone, you can hit save, which is all the way at the end, and then I'll download it straight to your phone. Or if you have something else you can send it to, you can email it to yourself. Or what I did was I saved it to my drive and then I accessed it from there. So however you want to do this, go ahead and send yourself a copy of whatever Bitmojis you're going to be using, because we need to make some alterations to them before we can actually use them in Cricut Design Space. Okay. So, yeah, let's head over to my laptop. Unfortunately, the next few steps you're not really going to be able to do on your phone. Cricut Design Space does not allow print and cut on mobile, so you do need a desktop version to do print then cut. Yeah, it sucks, but and in the reverse, you kind of need your phone to actually create a Bitmoji. So you can't do all of this on the desktop. You kind of need the phone and desktop combo. All right, so let's head over to the desktop. All right, guys, so now we are on the desktop, and we're going to need to manipulate our emoji files before we upload them to Cricut Design Space to give it more of that sticker look. Okay. If you don't want to do this step, you can skip it, and then your emoji stickers will just be like square stickers. But this one gives it so you can actually get that custom cut. So I've downloaded all the files to my computer, and now I'm going to load them into Pixlr.com. I will have all the links in the description down below. And once it's loaded, you're going to see this essentially. So like I said, if you want just a square cut background, you can leave it, but I'm going to do a few things here to make it a little more custom. So you can take the magic wand tool here and select the white background and hit delete. And that gives it that nice outline. And if you hit Control D or Command D, that'll unselect everything. You'll see here in the history, deselect, that's what we want. So now we want to make the canvas size bigger so we can add our stroke effect. Okay, so I made my canvas bigger, and the reason why is because I don't want the stroke to be cut off. So if it's too small, when I do this next step here, it's going to be cut off. Anyways, we're gonna go to Edit, Stroke, and I'm gonna just adjust this so it's nice and big so it covers these little holes in the middle. And I'm gonna hit Apply. And yeah, and see how now it's like a nice, white outline that I can cut around. And I'm gonna go ahead and download this. So hit save and then you can download it here. So we want a PNG. We're gonna go ahead and download that. Awesome. And then we're gonna head over to Cricut Design Space. We're gonna upload that into Cricut Design Space. And then here you wanna go complex. We're not gonna erase anything, we're gonna hit continue. And we're gonna save this as a print then cut image. And we can load that in. Cool. So there's our sticker. There are our measurements there. And now we just need to customize our actual template. So the first thing we're going to do is create a background. Okay. So the maximum print then cut size we can do is 9¼ inch by 6 3/4 inches. So the first thing we're going to need to do is hit this lock button, which allows us to make it a rectangular. Otherwise, it would be like a fixed square. And there's an easy way to adjust the sizing here. So we're going to go up here to the top and do 9.25. Sorry, we're going to do 6.75 as the width and 9.25 as the height. Awesome. So this is going to be our template for when we do our print then cut, because this is the maximum print then cut we'll really do. So I'm going to drag this to the bottom. I'm going to change the color so it's a little bit lighter. Awesome. And then here we're just going to, so let's make these, I don't know, let's make it 1.5 inch. And I'm going to copy this and make another one. So duplicate. You don't have to worry too much about like where it's landing right now. So let's say we're going to do 3 across. And what I'm going to do is select all 3 and I'm going to go to a line and I'm going to align to the top so that they're all on the same row. And then I'm going to distribute horizontally so that the distance between them is all the same as well. Okay. Then group them. I'm going to duplicate the group to make it easy. And I'm going to do that like 4 times. Cool. And then all you really need to do, you don't even have to like move this, is select all your groups and then go to align, align to the left. So they're all in the same row. And you do need to drag one of them. So let's drag, doesn't really matter here. Let's drag this one all the way to the bottom. This is so like your template knows how far, when you do these alignments, how far like down you're going to distribute this. Okay. We're going to go to align again and we're going to hit distribute vertically and boom. And we have our template. That's it. Now, before we do anything else, we want to attach everything. Because now it won't move. Otherwise, when you go to make it, these groupings are just going to be moved around based on however Cricut wants to do it. Okay. Now, next we want to delete this, or you can actually just make it like invisible. Then it won't go to cut. And when you hit make it, it sorts it on the mat for us and we can cut it out. So yeah, I will see you over at the machine and tell you all about settings. All right, see you in a minute. Hey guys, so I'm just getting ready to cut our stickers out, and I just wanted to show you what you're going to need to use. So I bought these white shipping labels. These are the Staples brand. That was the cheapest one I could find. But you have to make sure that they're the full sheet labels, okay? So some of the labels, they have like the, the half sheets depending on like whether you're shipping with UPS or whatever. So, and they have like the mailing labels too. So you don't want those because those are already pre-cut, okay? So make sure you get the ones that are full sheet. Anyways, so I just grabbed that and I followed the instructions on my Cricut to do the print then cut. And we've got the printout here. So I'm using a laser printer to print these out. You can use inkjet. I have a laser printer. It's just faster, easier, and cheaper than a toner. So that's what I have here. So we printed it out. It's got the black box for print then cut. Before we put it on the mat to cut, there's one thing that I want to do. You could go ahead and just cut this out, and then what you're gonna have is some of these lovely matte stickers. Okay, so these are great if you're using them for class or something, but they have no protection on them, right? Because it's just like the shipping label, so the ink will bleed if they get even a little wet. They can smudge if you've got some wet ink on it. So what I'm actually going to do is put a protective cover on it, okay? So you could use a spray to spray it to give it some protection, but what I'm gonna do, because I have this handy, is I'm going to use transfer paper, because we always have transfer paper. So this one that I have here is from the dollar store, okay? It's just clear contact paper, okay? And I'm gonna use this because the Cricut transfer paper, when you use it, it actually comes with the grid. Like this grid is on the clear part, okay? So it doesn't really work well to cover that. So Cricut transfer paper will not work for this, guys. You need to look for something where the clear part is actually like clear. So this is what I have here. So I'm gonna put that on my stickers. Now I'm going to toss it on my light grip mat. Okay, and with the transfer paper on and with my Staples shipping labels, I use the clear printable sticker paper setting to give it a kiss cut. What that means is that it's not cut fully all the way through. Okay, so it's like a peelable sticker, like when you get sticker sheets, okay? If you want to cut all the way through, you're going to need to run it through twice, or maybe try more pressure to get that to cut all the way through with the transfer paper on. It's a little tricky with telling you which setting to use, to be honest, because it completely depends on what sticker paper you get and what transfer paper you guys are using, okay? Because it could vary in how thick it is. So honestly, my best bet to tell you guys how to do this is to try the clear printable sticker paper first with the transfer paper on. And if you don't like the cut because you think it's too shallow, or you want them actually die cut, like cut all the way out, then before you unload your machine, okay, so you know how it blinks with that, let me show you here. So on your machine, when it's blinking to unload the mat, okay, instead of unloading the mat when it is still in the machine, when it is still in the machine like this and the light is blinking, instead of unloading the mat, what you can do is just take a quick peek, okay, to see if it cut all the way through the way you like it. If it didn't, then just reload the mat and do another cut, okay? So don't actually unload the mat all the way. Just give it another cut before you unload it, okay? All right, and then all you need to do is cut off the border here and you have your sticker sheet. And there we go. You have your sticker sheets. Doesn't it look nice? All right, so if you like this tutorial, give it a thumbs up. If you're looking for other templates for stickers, I actually have a free planner sticker template on my blog for you to download if you just want some stickers to play with. All right, so head over there if you want that. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video. See you later, guys.